Yes.
You are Indian.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So we're both Indian.
Yes.
But actually, we're both South Indian.
Yes. You look like the entire one half of my family.
Okay. Thank you.
You do.
So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people.
I won't call you auntie. They'll be like, how could you call her by her first name? She's worked so hard. Okay, so what we're going to cook today is an Indian recipe.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
you are Indian.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, but I find that wherever I go and I see Indian people at the supermarket, on the street, everyone's like, you know Kamala Harris is Indian, right? It's like the thing we're so excited about to have you running for president.
Yeah.
So we're both Indian.
Yes.
But actually, we're both South Indian.
Yes. You look like the entire one half of my family.
Okay, thank you.
You do.
And so were you raised eating South Indian food?
South Indian food. Lots of rice and yogurt, potato curry, dal, lots of dal, idli.
Yes, Italy. That's a deep cut. Okay,
So by default, it affects black families, but there's not a particular policy for African Americans that you would explore.
But no, if you look at the reality of who will benefit from certain policies, when you take into account that they're not starting at the same place and they're not starting on equal footing, it will directly benefit black children, black families, black homeowners, because the disparities are so significant. So if we focus on the specific issues that have resulted in the greatest disparities, and we understand that that's part of why we're doing it. Listen, the reality also is this: any policy that will benefit black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people.
So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people.
So Kamala Harris's blackness comes into question, man, and I just don't understand why it's in question. So we're gonna have to go on a frequency ask quest, cause I don't know, man. Shout out to Kamala Harris. Is she black, man? Why are we asking this question? Why are we asking this question? Why is this a question, man? Why are we going on a quest to find out why we're asking this question, man? Why are we not asking this question with our Megafax X? Listen, man, people are pissed off at Megan Thee Stallion. Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion, man, because she went up on stage hoeing. Listen, man, this is an epidemic with, people, specifically males. More specifically, males in the he-man woman haters club. You know what I'm saying? Very, very pissed off and angry at the ladies, specifically the Babylonian ladies, the whores of Babylon ladies. You know what I'm saying? For being what they are. And this is the thing, man. I just can't understand why these guys is so mad at a hoe being a hoe. Why is you mad at a whore doing what whores do? You should expect that. Throw her some money, man. Tell her to get down lower when she's shaking that. Well, what you mad for? This is what she's gonna do. This is what these type of ladies do. She's going to get that money, man. What you mad? This is what she is. You thought she was gonna keep it classy? Listen, maybe she would have if Kamala Harris told her to. She didn't want her to keep it classy, man. What you bet you mad at Megan Thee Stallion? Listen, look. Do we believe Megan Thee Stallion should have had more self-respect and decorum and said no? You know what I'm saying? And ultimately said no to that money? Look, man, yes, but no. We can't expect that from the type of lady that Megan Thee Stallion advertised that she is. So I mean, what, man? Look, man, if India Irie, you know what I'm saying, was getting up there on that podium and turned around and busted down, then okay, I get you. I see what you're talking about. I'd be a little bit more outraged. You feel me? Shout out to India Irie, but no, this ain't what we dealing with, man. We dealing with a pea popper, Shout out to the peep poppers, man. But you thought you boys trying to, you think these, low class ladies supposed to be high class, and you're misguided, you're confused. That's why you're so mad at these ladies when because you're attracted to hoe shit. Then when the hoe do some hoe shit, you mad because you wanted to be the housewife. You're dumb. It's you're the problem, not her. You trying to make her into something that she's not anyway. Shout out to you niggas in the He-Man Women's Haters Club. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand that everybody, um, I don't see one of these guys out here in the He-Man Women Haters Club. As far as a lot of followers talking that BS about the ladies, I don't see one of these guys that are, not lame. There's not one. There isn't one of these dudes that ain't lame as hell, did something stupid. There's not one of them, and you wonder why the ladies can't rock with them, because it's because of them. It ain't because of the ladies, they gonna be who they is. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, man, Donald Trump, oh my goodness gracious, calls out Kamala Harris's blackness or lack thereof.
Kamala Harris is only on the ticket because she is a black woman.
Well, I can say, no, I think it's maybe a little bit different. So I've known her a long time indirectly, not directly very much. And she was always of Indian heritage, and she was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black. So I don't know, is she Indian or is she black?
She has always identified as a black woman.
I
She went to a
respect
historically
either
black
one.
college.
I respect either one, but she obviously doesn't, because she was Indian all the way, and then all of a sudden she made a turn and she became a black person.
Just to be clear, sir, do
And
you
I
believe
think,
that
I think
she is
somebody should look into that too when you ask.
Said that she turned black, for political benefits. And listen, man, Kamala Harris goes around advertising how, Indian she is and things of that nature. Then she's gonna go around, the other side and act as if she's, black, talking about collard greens in the bathtub, and like, this is disgusting. But you say you've been raised on Indian food your whole life. Let me tell you something. Shout out to Indian food. I don't know how Indian food tastes. Never had it. Shout out to Indian food. I would assume that it is totally different from one versus the other, and I would also assume that you would pick one and chew and stick with one because of the vast discrepancies in tastes that we are assuming. Who knows? I don't know. I've never had Indian food. Shout out to the Indian people. You know what I'm saying? Telling me you going from just curry to collard greens, huh? I just can't believe that Kamala. And listen, man, there's people are putting the cap on with the cape, acting as if just because Kamala has a Jamaican pops that means she qualifies as being a black American. You know what I'm saying? I mean, spent a lot of your life outside of the country. What's going on, man? I mean, listen, there's Jamaicans that don't identify as black Americans. You know what I'm saying? She clearly does not identify, as, an American black, stereotypically. You know what I'm saying? She may have her own version of what an American black is, but that is not what the average American black knows what an American black is to be. You know what I'm saying? And that's why her blackness is coming into question. It should be, and it should be ixnayed, because she's not what she speaks of. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kamala Harris. Indian turned black. Listen, there is so many of dark-skinned Indians, but do you think they're gonna allow you to call them black? There are Indian Jamaicans. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a vast discrepancy in how people come. You know what I'm saying? And listen, Kamala Harris is transformed into a representative of how to come black. And listen, uh, is the black people really going for this? Really? Are we really gonna go for this for real? Again, listen, man. The woman said she ain't gonna do nothing for your black ass specifically, even though she's done plenty for other, races specifically, man. So you think she's gonna do? I mean, listen, you think she hasn't done anything for Indian people? So why would she come out of her mouth and say that she's specifically not not going to do anything specifically for your black ass and mine? You know what I'm saying? Even though she's supposed to be black. Over there with your girl Mindy talking this Indian shit, and she's well versed in this Indian shit, but when she's talking this black shit, listen, man, it's not the same. All right, collard greens in the sink, huh? In Canada, huh? Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is Obama telling your black ass that, listen, yeah, I'm the president of America, but not black America. You better not expect me to do something specifically for your black ass, you know? This is, Bill Clinton playing the saxophone in front of your black ass, and that got the vote quick. Boom. Ever since then, man, it was over with, man. Now you got your goddamn hot sauce coming out of Hillary Clinton's pocket. You know what I'm saying? Pocketbook or purse or whatever the hell, talking about she carry this shit everywhere she go and shit. On the Breakfast Club in front of Charlemagne, and he let her do it because he want access and he want his career to keep going. He don't want to put foot on the bitch neck. You feel me? For complete disrespect.
Something that you always carry with you.
Hot sauce.
Joe Biden, a little senile, half dead motherfucker, come out here and tell your ass that if you don't vote for him, you ain't black. Dixiecrats was the original KKK niggas, nigga. You feel me? Policies did not change from the 50s and the 60s, man. Only the rhetoric changed. All right? They went from, openly, rocking with the Triple K members to, saying, they dropped your, Civil Rights Act, and now they trying to they act as if they're gonna put their arms around your black ass while putting a knife around your back when they're giving you a hug, Shout out to Kamala Harris, man. Damn, how many caramel-skinned people that's not even, listen, Obama got a CIA mama and daddy, ain't grow with his goddamn daddy. Listen, he got a CIA grandmama and daddy. And listen, this is another thing, man, with this whole Trump convention thing. This lady, interrogating Trump with these old weak ass questions and things of that nature. For you to even get the okay for an event like this to get set up, you already have to be one of them. You hear what I'm saying? So, these old wild ass questions that these people are antagonistic, if that is a word, questions that they asking to Trump and things of that nature. Come on, man. Shout out to the people, man. How long is the people gonna fall for the BS, man? This woman, you think she black? Hmm? Based off of what, man? Based off of what, man? They call her Kamala because she specifically targeted black people to arrest after she told the black people she ain't gonna do nothing for them. She's gonna do the, but she did though, to their goddamn detriment, and that's all these politicians got for your ass and mine, you know.